into the everyday life. Are you interested in this?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Okay. I just want to say, Ken, that it's not my shiur. It's Avraham shiur. I'm just coming to help you keep eating. Do us a favor. And yeah, don't start with me.
I could actually. I want to do it.
Okay.
You never change.
Since this book is in Hebrew, okay, so I have to do it.
No.
But it's good for everybody to listen. What does it mean to be a leader in the house? We're saying that you have to be a leader, but how to be a leader? So, the husband, he cannot show weaknesses.
Amen.
Okay?
Amen.
Now, when he shows weaknesses, what happened? What make him look like that he is not a leader? Oedipus as a son, he is very hesitating. Oedipus merase, meaning whatever she said, yeah, okay. A wife also don't like it. Right?
She wants some resistance.
Yeah.
What kind of resistance?
It will tell you, okay, but now we're talking generally speaking. You cannot be a captain when you're hesitating, right? And you cannot be a captain that always trying to please his soldiers, so they'll see that he is right. Number 3, הוא ראה דוגמה של אבא, he saw a role model of אבא, שתמיד ויתר לאשתו. He is always, he said, whatever you say, okay, fine. Yeah?
The husband saw the role model of his father?
Yeah. The father used to all the time give in to Ima. Yeah.
Then what happened?
It's not good.
He becomes like this too?
Yeah? Yeah?
The question, how much resistance?
או להפך, או the opposite, הוא ראה דוגמה של אבא שתלטן, שולט. מה זה? אבא that was like tough cookie, כלפי אשתו, כאב את סבלה עליו של אמו, he felt very bad for his אמא. He was helpless because the father, but he felt bad for אמא. והבטיח לעצמו, he promised to himself, שהוא יהיה הבעל האידיאלי. I'm going to be the ideal husband. בעל אידיאלי, אך הוא טועה בהגדרת המושג בעל אידיאלי. But he's making a mistake. What does it mean? Ideal husband. Now he wants to do exactly the opposite.
What's the definition of ideal husband?
Soon we'll see.
It's going to be also like before.
בהדרכה לפני החתונה, when they instructing the boy before the wedding, הזהירו אותו שוב ושוב. They warn him time after time. שהאישה נפגעת, she get hurt very fast. בוכה, she is crying very fast. נלחצת, she is under pressure all the time. Right? Yes? Especially when they have to go to a trip, you see, the לחוצים. He wants to go to the airport even before the pilot. Okay? מתלוננת, all the time she is complaining. This is what the instructor told him before the wedding. Be prepared, you know, that's who she is. והוא הגיע למסקנה, and he made an outcome for himself. The conclusion is שהיא בובת חרסינה. שבובת חרסינה, she is, איך אומרים, חרסינה, very fragile. She is like a tile, you know, tack, and you say, take the...
You can break it very easy.
Yeah.
Make it breakable.
She's very fragile doll.
Fragile doll.
fragile doll. ואסור לפגוע בה. כן, זה נכון, כן, so he said, you cannot hurt her, that's for sure not. וחייבים לוותר לה תמיד. You always have to give in to her, אומר שזה disaster לטווח ארוך. To the long run is going to be a disaster. He said, I'm going to clear it in the continuation, I will clear it out. But now he goes to the pratim. You see, now he is getting what the other books did not do.
Okay.
He wants to show you what to do, how to do it, in order to be a captain. Yes? ואכן, חתנים לא מעטים, the majority of the חתנים, מסכמים את ההדרכה שקיבלו במילים, they summarizing all the preparation that was done with them, okay? לוותר, לוותר, לוותר.
Always giving.
Always giving. Okay? אך הם טועים. It's טעות. ואינם מבינים, and the חתנים, they don't understand, שהמדריך, that the one who instructed them, לא התכוון כלל לוויתור על המנהיגות. He didn't say give up your leadership. When you all the time מוותר, 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 right?
You losing your dirt.
So you're not a leader.
You sure kabul.
The soldiers will take over, right? Whatever they will ask you, you're going to say, okay, fine. Why? Because I have to do it.
Depends what they're asking, no? Depends what they're asking. Everything.
But just
Well,
opposite of what
he always gave in, even if he didn't like it, he thought it's, you know,
Not appropriate.
not appropriate. Say, okay, just, you know,
Leave me alone.
he said that's taut.
Different.
It's a big mistake. It's a big mistake. Okay? This way, she's not going to respect him. She's not.
Because last coming another bit.
There's a limit.
מתכונת זאת, this recipe, שבה הבעל בוחר, the husband chooses לוותר, to give in on the leadership, הינה מועדת לפורענות. This will bring terrible times. אמנם ייתכן מאוד שהשנה הראשונה לנישואין תהיה חלומית. First year will be very nice. He will give in everything. Okay, Motek, okay. Let's go to my parents. One time to her parents. 50 times to her parents. Okay. So what will happen? He will not be able to change it anymore.
That's it.
They get used to it.
Yeah?
One second, Rabbi. Rabbi said he will not be able to change her. Is my job to change her?
No, to change the scenario.
This scenario.
Not her.
Would not go
Her,
anymore.
not change.
You cannot do whatever she got to do. She learned the pattern already.
כי הקסם של ההתחלה, the charm of the beginning, that he was so nice, okay? מחפר, it's covering up על החסר במנהיגות. It's covering up that he is not a leader. He's a nice guy. Whatever I say, he says, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yes, honey.
Eh? So he doesn't know how to lead, right? But she is enjoying it. Okay, fine. She's enjoying it. Now, if he will want to start to reverse it a little bit, that's going to be
War, Rabbi, war zone. That's what's happening these days.
אולם קרוב לוודאי, שלאחר שנה זו, או בשלב אחר בחיים, in one part in your life, maybe right after the first year, or later on, הוא יתחיל להרגיש תחושות רעות. By himself, he says,
I don't feel comfortable.
I feel bad. I cannot do what I think, I always have to give in. Yeah?
I realize that when it's too late.
ולהתאבל על מה שאיננו. It will be mourn, right? Like אבל.
Como descansarse.
Miserable.
Mourning.
On truth with that.
לא זה הבית שרציתי לבנות.
Opa.
This is not what I had in mind. לא זו ההתנהלות של האישה שדמיינתי. This is not what I had in mind as a wife, and that I have such a wife. לא זה החינוך שרציתי להנחיל לילדיי. This is not the חינוך that I wanted to give my children. במודע או בתת מודע. consciously or subconsciously. הוא מרגיש כמו מלך שגורש מארמונו. He's like a king that got kicked out from his palace. מושפל, belittle, שדוד ואבל. I got robbed and he is אבל now. Because he is not himself. Right?
Suffering.
Yes? That? הוא אינו מאמין, now,
What is this in quotes?
right? פירוט על תחושותיו ותגובותיו, ראה בפרק כ"ד.
Oh, he's describing in detail what kind of feelings he has later on.
Later on.
Good.
Much deeper feelings.
He's a
Very deep, very deep.
psychologist.
Yeah, very
More or less, we are not that bad area, Rabbi.
Huh?
Because we didn't know we always tough.
I want to just summarize what we just said because this is everybody just took and said, "Oh, those two books are garbage."
No.
Let's just put this into perspective a little bit. When we're talking about a leader, we're talking about a person who's a leader. Okay, we unfortunately, as the rabbi mentioned 2-3 days ago, we were dictators. You understand? And when a person is a dictator, nobody wants to listen to him. They're waiting when to kill him. You understand? When to overturn him, when to overpower him, when to throw him off his like they're doing in Iran right now, right? He's been a dictator for too long. They don't like it at all, and they're killing themselves in order to get rid of him. Okay? When he says you have to be a man, and when we're talking about being a man, right? Many of us don't have that character trait. We don't. What does that mean? A lot of times a woman is emotional. We mentioned her emotionality, correct? And she, gets up in the wrong, in the wrong mood. She knows that. When she comes to complain to him, you know what he tells her? What the,
It's your problem.
he gets on, also emotional. That's no good. That's not a man. You hear? What she wants is she wants somebody to be, supportive and to stand there and be, like we mentioned before, like a rock, where she could lean on. Yeah? Case in point, woman came from work, right? The husband went to pick up the kids and everything. Recently happened a couple days ago. And when she came home Thursday night, she's going crazy. Why? She did the shopping. She needs to prepare for food tomorrow, Shabbat, this, that. And you know what she did? She said, "Oh, listen, I need to..." So he says, he's talking. "Oh, okay. Come on, why are you so eta?" She got upset at that. Why? Because if she's throwing this to you, you know what you're supposed to say? "Okay, my love, no problem, you got it. We'll take care of that. What else we need? Got it. This way, to diffuse the situation and to make it..." What he's talking about is, he's talking about the loch concept. Nowhere do we say that this is the map, right? Everybody would say, "Well, I gotta be a map." Chas v'shalom. Nobody said you have to be a map. You have to maintain your dignity. You have to maintain your respect, which means what? When you're respecting her, she's gonna respect you. You remember what he said? Respecting her is not bringing, you want a tea? He said, nah, that's not respect. Respecting her is to treating her like a human being when she's not feeling like a human being. You understand? When she's feeling all down, that's when you have to respect her. But what happens? She feels down, you know what we do? We start like a woman breaking down, also feeling down. And that's what she hates. You understand? That's what she feels like. This is not a man. This is not a man. It doesn't work like that. And unfortunately, this has to be a taught thing. They think that a man knows this. But unfortunately, a man does not know this. And you know what? No matter what kind of man you are, by the way, doctor, lawyer, some rabbis, some this, that. It doesn't, you need to know. What? I'll give you an example. About 2 months ago, I started working with a couple, and over there was I told you, right? They weren't having relations because she wanted to say it was because of a certain operation which happened years ago. You hear? But really they've had a not such a good relationship because before they got married, they also had a relationship. You understand? So already it was not such a good relationship. Already it came with a lot of, comments and this and that and friction, whatever. Can you believe these 2 months? It was rigorous, a lot of work, a lot of telling him, listen, that's not how you're supposed to act with her. You have to like this. And that's 2 days ago, he calls me up. You know what he says? He says, Mamash, that whole thing was a excuse. He says, everything is fine in the bedroom. Has nothing to do with operation. There's nothing with we thought it was a physical thing because of an operation.
That was excuse.
All emotional. Because of the emotional distraughtness,
What is this?
No, disconnect. Because it made in the mind of the individual, of the woman, that I cannot. She couldn't even let him touch him. No, that's how it was. Now he says completely. Why? Because all of a sudden there was a man now in the house. Of course, there was problems with his parents, which we fixed. You understand? There was problem. So when he says a man, when he says do not, yes, chas v'sholom. We never preached yes. When yes, when there's real reason to say yes, for instance, there are some emotional things that we have to calm her down. You understand? We have to be there for her as a man. We cannot break. And that's what he's saying. Always say, yeah. No. There's certain places we cannot go. Yeah. We went to vacation, we're going to go to the beach. Sorry, we're not going to the beach. You know? We're going to the beach. Okay, listen. If you want to go to the beach, that's your problem. Me, I'm not going to the beach. Over here, he didn't say, okay, let's go. No. You understand? Certain places, let's say, let's say too expensive, right? We want to go to rooftop, where they sell like this. 7 people, right? No, we didn't go to rooftop. But I'm saying, over there, okay. No. There, you're setting yourself from her taking the reins and becoming the man. That's not what we preached here. We do not. By preaching that you have to be a man is number one, you cannot show faces. When you're upset, you could be upset. You cannot show faces. There's a lot of ladies giving, I don't understand. He has this, he has this face again. Why is that? Talk it out. Yeah? I always say, you could be upset with a smile. No sarcasm. Man should not. That's not a man characteristic. You understand? You have an issue, look at all the dignitaries, yeah? Look at Trump, this, that, yeah? They're very upset at each other. Smile. Table, right? He's sitting Putin over there, this guy over there. They're not screaming at each other, even though the people are dying. Yeah? Dignitary. It's not a show. They know how to be a man, how to be a leader. You understand? Yeah. Meaning they inside, they might be very emotionally, he just put an onslaught of hundreds of bombs to the thing, and yet they're saying, looking at each other and talking in a dignified manner. That's how we have to talk with our wives, in a dignified, respectful manner. When she sees a man like that, she will never walk on him like this. So don't start saying, you misunderstand what he's saying. You have to first understand exactly what he's saying. Yeah, does not contradict anything we've been saying in the other books.
You have to know how to say no.
What? No, know how to say it. Yes, how to. But in order for you to get there, you have to reestablish the respect that you guys don't have at this moment. And this is with the concept of the broken foundation that we've been talking about for months already. Yeah, many of our marriages have tremendous broken foundations. What's the broken foundation? The negative comments, all the criticisms, all the don't do it like this, do it like this. These kill a woman. By the way, that's not your job. You understand? It's not your job to tell her this. Yeah, the kitchen is balagan, right? It's not just why is like this? That's not your job. You don't like it? It bothers you because you're OCD? Do it yourself. Because you don't like it. She's going to do it. Maybe not Monday, for sure Tuesday. Not Tuesday, for sure Wednesday. Not Wednesday, for sure for Shabbat she's going to do it. In her comfort time. Now, you have a problem with that? That's your problem. Let her do this. See, that's where we come in and we start breaking the foundation, right? That's not a man. You hold on to your fort, whatever your fort is.
Imagine your wife coming to your office and say, why are you using this
Compound.
drills? There is something like this, and she started to tell you, why you put the gloves there? Put it over here. It's a balagan over here. You came over here, Martin. This is not your department over here. This is my department. You can go home. Okay, the same way that the husband come into the kitchen, he said, why is like this? Why is like that? What are you doing there, Bichlal? This is not your domain.
No, a lot of men say, I can't see it like that. I said, that's your problem.
Okay, so you have OCD.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Take care of
If I
it.
see, I clean myself. Look, I do clean myself. My
No,
wife
you
always
don't
is
have
ready
to.
do
Yeah.
that.
You don't have to. You don't have to. That's what we're saying is, she's not telling you to do it. She knows that's her domain.
Wrong.
Yeah.
She got high blood pressure.
Okay, then
Okay,
that's
that's
different.
something
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
something
You need help. So just to we on all this paragraph, you guys went all out. Oh no. There is a way to be a man which we do not know yet. Is Be'ezrat Hashem going to teach us?
Yeah. Again, he wants to say how you're losing your leadership. The Torah wants the man to be the leader. All the chiyuvim is on him, not on her. בכלל, no. Not even a chiyuv to bring children she don't have. Everything is on us. So the Torah expecting us to be a leader. Okay, it's easy to say. But how can I lead? How? What's the pratim? What are the details?
But Rabbi, what do you do in a case when sometimes, ladies are they have more leadership skills versus men?
More men.
The guys are more like womany.
That's exactly
That's
what
exactly
he
what
says.
he's talking about.
You let yourself go. You let yourself go. You let her take the reins of the horse.
No.
Yes,
there are
yes.
some women
Let
who
them
are.
rest the pants.
If you
Listen
talk
to
to
me.
them.
Listen.
Yeah.
We have a case now that they are engaged, and my wife, she's teaching the Kala, and the Kala is saying, I'm afraid that I'm going to be the dominant because whatever I say, he says, okay. He says, I'm afraid that I have to do everything and he just will be a soldier.
She already feels it, huh?
Already feels it.
Yes.
The guy probably is scared. He
Are
says,
some-
okay,
And
okay.
she said,
He's
my
scared.
parents are the same way and I don't like it. Meaning, what to show you, innocently she's saying, I want a man.
Yeah.
I want somebody to decide over here. Don't let me decide because I don't know how to decide. At least we can discuss. Not right away say, okay.
Or just Rabbi said yesterday, you state your opinion, and then you ask her, what do you think?
Yes. Yeah. I have opinion. No, say, so what do you say?
What do you think?
Should we go to Florida or not? You say, who is the husband over here? You have to initiate it, right? And you say, you know what? We're going to Florida. I need a break. What do you say? That's all. She hears already, I need a break, I need to go, and now what do you say? Okay, now we begin. Now the microphone goes to you now. What do you have in mind? But I said what I need to say. Okay?
Yes, boss or not?
Huh? No, you cannot be doubtful. You cannot all
Yes.
the time says you have to be to show, and that's what they're looking for here. There is a she is a young girl. She says, "I need a man. I don't want to be the man."
Yeah, because she see the parents.
No,
See,
it's not the
girls say, I want
No,
men.
It's
she
not the
knows
si-
what's coming.
she knows what's coming.
She knows what's
Yeah.
coming.
Говорит, учишь, жена его, она сказала, я хочу
She has
мужика.
experience with
Потому
it
что мой
already
папа
in
как
the house.
вошел,
She doesn't want that.
And she doesn't want it.
She doesn't want that.
Probably the guy playing because he wants to get the hair for
No,
That's
no,
why she
no.
said
I know
yes,
the
yes, yes.
I know the couple. He's like that.
Okay, so then she has to work on him at the beginning.
What work on him?
She has to tell him, I want men. If you want to be all the time like this, we cannot.
What are you going to say? Israel now to work on him.
Okay, so then we have a problem, Rabbi.
That's
She has
the
to know at the
mentality.
beginning what she's getting into.
Now you have to sit down with him and mamash work against
His will.
the nature of his.
Okay, so that's what it is. You say no.
He cannot be a leader. You can see a guy that cannot be a leader.
That's a big problem.
Huge problem. Ladies don't like it.
But by the way, it doesn't
Not all
matter
of the ladies
how he
like
looks or what kind of an attitude he has. He could be a guy that's very takor, he's a man, but he has no leadership skills. I had one couple about 6 months ago. He didn't even drive. He knew how to drive. She used to tell him, okay, sit down, let's go. And she used to drive to the wedding, to the thing. She used to pay the bills and then it was all balagan to the point, after 36 years, you know what she said? I can't take it anymore. I need a man. You hear? Now she wants a man. You know what he told me? He said, I can't. She took the wheel a long time ago. How you want me to be a man? After 36 years, I wasn't a man. But if you see him, he looks like a mujik.
Yeah.
You understand?
Like
I give you another example. For many years, I knew this family. The father was a big-time alcoholic. First thing in the morning, it was a shot. But he was a very, in control of the family, to the point that these sons, he had 2 sons, very successful jewelers. All the money they used to bring to the father. Father's drunk. Father's always drunk. Yeah? But yet always had control as far as like being a center figure in the house.
I guess.
To the point, huh?
I guess when it came to the family, he was on top of it.
I don't know how he did that. They got married. They had kids. Kids had kids. Still all the money to the father. Meaning he was a central figure in the whole household.
Mafia.
To the point, they had one store. And everybody worked together. Everybody had houses, cars, everybody. Through this one figure who was a drunk alcoholic. You understand? Always, I knew him. We used to live door to door. Recently, he passed away. 2 months he passed away. You know what happened? The brothers fought. Everybody fought. The whole business divided. He had his own store. He had his own store. All the money, everything collapsed. Why? There was no what?
Maybe that's what they want.
No. When they had a central figure who was leading everything, and said there was so much money over there that even it started with the grandchildren. The whole downplay started with the grandchildren. They said, why he had to have this house? We have this because the bank was one. You understand? But what I'm saying is, this gentleman who was a drunk, daily drank, still maintained his manhood, still maintained his authority, and he didn't hit. It wasn't like, oppressed him. No, chas v'shalom. So we have to understand, learn. If you don't know how to learn, you have to learn how to be a man. Very important. The wife wants a leader. She doesn't want to be a leader. She wants to follow. She feels more secure. She feels more fulfilled. She doesn't want to start fulfilling you, securing you. No, she wants to be. But when he doesn't do that, what happens? She starts taking the wheel. But it's gonna come to a point where she's gonna need to feel like a woman, and then there's gonna be breakdown. This other relationship, she throw him out.
I'll tell you something. I had an endoscopy done.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. So they put you to sleep and everything else, and they say you have to come with someone
Yeah.
to drive. Okay. We finished the endoscopy, and my wife says, "Okay, can you give me the keys?" I told her, I'm gonna drive. He said, "No, but the doctor said you can." I said, "He can say whatever he wants.
I know how
I can still drive."
Yeah.
I'm afraid. I told her, "Okay, you sit next to me and be afraid, but I'm fine. I'm fine." I took the car. I sat down and I came home. So I didn't say, you see? No, I didn't say so. But she knows already, okay, there is a man over here that knows that he is authority. That's what they want. No כזה אחד כזה. If you hear from a girl that she is 19 years old, you say, I don't want to be like my parents,
Wow.
that the mother, she is
Boss.
she is the boss. באמת she is the boss. היא רק, זהו, גמרנו. זהו.
But in some family like this,
That's not good. That's not what Hashem wants.
But
That's not what Hashem wants.
husband and wife pass
Okay.
away, but the
הוא אינו מאמין, he stopped to believe שנישואין יכולים להיות מקור לאושר, that getting married is a source for happiness. He said this is only for the movies. It's not. בעיניו, in his eyes, הנישואין הם אתגר קבוע של עבודת מידות. He said, oh, why I put myself into such a headache. I have to work on my midot all the time. וזה לא נכון. It's not correct. סוג של מס. It's like a tax that you have to pay. שצריך לשלם כדי לזכות להקים בית. In order to create a Jewish home, you have to go through all this suffering, you know.
Filtering.
He gets such a wrong picture because of his lack of his, he doesn't know how to lead.
Rabbi, there is a lot to explain this.
Yeah.
It's not so simple.
It's not. He
Nothing
will.
simple.
So I'm sorry, Rabbi. Sorry. So I'm gonna put it to my thing, right? For 25 years, I was the leader. But I was a tyrannical leader. Why? Because even though I wasn't, I didn't beat up and I never cursed, I never did that. But I led the way I thought I was gonna lead. How? By listen, we don't do it like that. We have to do it like this. We don't do it like that. In order to save money, we got to do it like this. So this broke down the individual. So what did I say? I said exactly what he's saying. What is this? This is life? This is marriage? I don't want to live like this. You understand? Why? Because I wasn't managing the right way. I didn't know how to manage. You understand? Imagine putting me in some kind of a, I don't know, in the dental place. What am I going to do with his teeth? Maybe? I'm going to like this, all the teeth are going to be out. You understand? Same thing. We come into a marriage. We mess up the whole marriage, not knowing what to do, right? But now, after learning these two books, now it's completely different. It's completely different. The life is, there is no, you're not worried about arguing. Why? Because the way to manage the marriage now is completely different. Everybody has their own, things to do, how to speak to each other. You're not waiting for another fight. Before I was thinking, okay, when is the next fight? Walking on eggshells, mamash. So that's what he's saying. He says this individual who does not know, and it's really, he don't know how to manage, he's thinking, what is this? Tax on life? I gotta watch what I say? Because I was to be afraid. I gotta watch what I say. She's gonna get upset every time. But I didn't understand that I was saying the wrong things.
You have to watch what you're saying.
Oh, but we didn't know.
Say negativity.
Oh, but we didn't know that.
We didn't know that.
See, I didn't know that. So that's why I think everything I say, she gets upset. We get into a fight. 2 weeks no talking. What is this? What kind of life is it? This is marriage? And I thought every marriage was like this. That's what he's saying. What is it? Every marriage like this?
That's called dictator. There is a big difference between a leader and a dictator. Both of them leading, but two different leaders. We want you to be a real one, that you will enjoy it, and she will enjoy it also.
And you keep your leadership.
Yes. Meaning it will make you satisfied that you a leader,
And it will make her satisfied.
and she will respect you and you will respect her. It's a big picture. He will go to detail by detail by details. And we better open up our ears, okay? This book is already very advanced, okay? Because he gets into the mamash. Until now, we learned what we're not supposed to say in generally speaking. But to bring it to everyday life, that's the kunz. That's what we're looking for.
Now it's endoscopy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
הוא אינו.
הוא אינו שם את האצבע על הבעיה הבוערת. His finger is not on the בעיה, on the בעיה הבוערת, the flame, on the flame. We have a problem that's ממש like a flame, right? What is this? כשם שלא ייתכן לבנות קשר אמיתי. You cannot build a truthful קשר, okay? A connection.
Truthful bond, yeah.
עם האישה, מבלי לדאוג לצרכיה הרגשיים. If you're not gonna worry about her emotional need, she will never be connected to you.
No. You see? So, you haven't emotionally connected with her when you say, okay. That's not what she wants.
No.
You hear him say? So he says, when is she going to have this bond with you? When she's emotionally connected. You have to be man enough to understand how to emotionally connect to a woman. You understand? And most of them are all the same.
Oh,
They're
no.
all the same.
He said the same way that if you're not connected to your wife emotionally, it's a disaster, right? The same way he said, כך לא ייתכן לבנות עם הקשר אמיתי. The קשר will never be a truthful one. כשחסרה לו, when he's missing, תחושת המנהיגות. If he is not a leader, they will never be connected. Yes.
No, you know what he's
many
saying.
men are saying, we are a map or this. We don't want you to be a map. We want you to be a leader, but don't be a dictator. All right?
You understand?
What is he talking about, leader? If you talk to him, one second. Mr. One second. Mr. Kai.
No.
Many men, you know what they say? She knows what I want. She knows that how I need to feel. Let her do that, then I'll make her feel good. No. He says, you have to be a leader. She wants you to be the leader. You have to infuse the emotional, infusion into her. Now she's doing whatever you want. That's the leader he's talking about. Kesher is a bond. Yeah. But he wants you to be a leader. A leader to what? But many men can't do that. So that they blame her. No, she didn't know. You don't know how to talk to her. Why? Because of this ego that you have. And by the way, this ego is extremely, we have to
tackle it.
This morning somebody sent a video about Muhammad Ali. I don't know how true that is, but the concept of what he says over there is tremendous. In just 5 minutes, Muhammad Ali came to this the night show. I forgot what his name is. So he wanted to ask him one question. He asked him a question about his father. And can you believe? Muhammad Ali, this strong guy who was like broke down crying. Do you know why? His father never showed him love. His father never showed. He was an alcoholic. Maybe he was a little bit abusive. Maybe that. This kid, Muhammad Ali, wanted to become a fake person. Remember we said the ego blocks you, right? And he became this fighter to show that he's not this small guy. And when he asked him this thing, his father already passed away. He broke down, started crying. He says, imagine this Muhammad Ali, boxer, beat guys that were stronger than him and this and that, broke down crying when he heard about his father. And he wanted to know if his father was proud of him, to show his father that he was not this little kid. Yeah? Same thing. We also have some, as we grew up, we have certain insecurities about ourselves. You understand? And these insecurities are very painful. He says we have to come to the realization and feel this pain. Get out of this, this egotistical self. Remove this wall. I'm going to send this thing. You got to see it. 25 minutes. It was very interesting. Remove this wall so you could be able to really grow. Because how do we grow? With a little bit of pain. No pain, no gain, he says, right? That's why when we come to a marriage, we know our, past insecurities and this and that, and we're going to be very, very hurt we are protective because we're going to be very hurt if the wife presses the button and says, so therefore we put this gava on ourselves. I'm going to show her emotional love. How many of us got emotional love, behemet, from our parents?
No.
I don't remember ever. No. He said in the thing, I never remember ever my father tell me I love you. Never. That's pretty hurtful. That's a pretty hurtful thing. Or the mother. Any Bukharian, older. I don't. What do you say? Is there the word for love in Bukhari? I think we said that in exactly. There's not even a word for love in Bukhari. You understand? And therefore, many of us. Yes, you're right. And that's why we're so heartless. Oh, dos midoram. This is I hear you. So therefore, we have to work on ourselves.
This is a bomba.
Bomba. Let's see.
Now pay attention, please. Open up your ears.
50 minutes, Rabbi. It's going to be too long.
Don't worry. הכוזרי, there is a book called הכוזרי, מחלק את הבריאה ל5 דרגות. He said there is 5 levels of creation. Number 1 is a Jew. Number 2 is a goyim, מדבר, חי, animals, צומח,
plant life,
ודומם,
rock.
Yes. כאשר קבוצה אחת מאבדת את מעלתה, when you are losing your status, היא אינה יורדת לרמה של הקבוצה תחתיה. When a Jew goes down, it doesn't go down to be like a goy. Lower than this. אלא לרמה נמוכה יותר, to much lower level.
Wow.
יהודי שאינו שומר תורה ומצוות עלול לרדת לדרגה נמוכה יותר מדרגתו של גוי. When a Jew is not שומר, is the worst of the worst. You know, you can do things that בכלל even גוי don't do it. מדבר שמאבד את שכלו, מדבר שמאבד את שכלו, when a person knows how to talk, right? And he losing his mind, הופך להיות גרוע מבהמה. He's worse than בהמה.
Because he's not religious. He doesn't.
No, this is talking about a goy who loses his mind. A goy, a medaber, who loses his mind.
ואינו יודע לדאוג לצרכיו הבסיסיים כמוה. The animal goes to to do things. He doesn't know even that he needs to eat now. We have to feed him, or to a tube or to something. You know, he become worse than an animal. בהמה מאבדת את נפשה. What happened when the בהמה, she dying, מרכיבה ומפיצה צחנה נוראה. The smell that coming out of the body of the בהמה, אוי ואבוי, terrible. הרבה יותר מריחו של צמח שנבל. A tree that, that in
Not
the fall,
bad. Yeah.
right? In the fall, they don't have a smell of the leaves, right?
No.
צומח שנובל קמל, כן? ואילו הדומם נשאר לנצח. The דומם,
Rock.
for eternity. All other things are disappearing. What does he want to say? אותה תופעה מוציאנו בקשר שבין איש לאישה. The same thing is the bond between a husband and a wife. חז"ל קבעו, איש ואישה זכו שכינה ביניהם. לא זכו אש אוכלתם.
yeah.
כאשר כל אחד מהם מתנהל כפי שהתורה מצווה, הוא מכיר בחיוביו כלפי בן זוגו ובצרכיו ממנו. Yeah? If you're working according to the Torah, and you know what is your חיובים, yeah? and what she needs from you, הקשר ביניהם מעפיל לפסגות ומזמין את השכינה לביתם. The bond between these two goes on the top of the mountain, and the Shekhinah will come into your house.
But
אך אם חלילה בני הזוג לא זכו, וכל אחד רואה בשני שותף שווה דרגה, we are equal rights today, right? היינו מצפים שיהיה רק סילוק שכינה מהם. So the Shekhinah is not coming. He says no. אז אומר לנו הגמרא, לא זכו, אש אוכלתם. Not only the Shekhinah will go out, they're going to be on fire. They're going to be
They see the
ashes.
fire.
Nothing will remain from them. Why? Because they don't know how to live. So mainly the fire will eat you with ashes. Okay? So from a person that has to be on the top of the mountain, you will become ashes. There is no going in the middle.
either good or either fire.
up or either down.
זהו. זהו. Either you a leader or you a loser. That's it.
מה זה נביא?
מה זה?
זה
נביא מספר מקרים של בעלים שלא הנהיגו בביתם והגיעו למצבים שלא שיערו. He said, let me bring few cases that
The husbands.
that the husband were not leader in the house and where it lets and where they הגיעו למצבים and that they came to a situation that they never expected this.
Tomorrow, we're going to
Yeah.
get that.